Basic cooking principles. Effects of heat on food. Foods are composed of carbohydrates, fats, proteins, water, minerals, vitamins and pigments. It is important to understand how these components react when heated or are mixed with other foods. Carbohydrates. Starches and sugars are both carbohydrates found in fruits, vegetables, grains, beans and nuts. Meats and fish also contain a small amount to most important changes caused by cooking. Caramelization, browning of sugars, browning vegetables and golden color of bread crust, gelatinization. Starches absorb water and swell, thickening sauces. Fat facts. Present in meats, poultry, fish, eggs, milk products, nuts and whole grains, fruits and vegetables. Break down when heated. Smoke then they become hot enough. Higher smoke point fats are good for deep frying. 3 types of heat transfer: conduction, convection, radiation. The science of heat. Cooking is the transfer of heat energy from some source to the food. In the kitchen there are 3 devices that are used to cook food: the stove top, conventional oven, microwave oven. Each of these devices are designed around a different method of heat transfer. The movement of heat is so important that there is a name for it: thermodynamics. Conduction. Heat transfer through direct contact. When cooking on the stove top, the heat from the flame or electric grill is applied directly to the frying pan. This means that only the flat surface of the pan is sufficiently hot enough to cook anything, and we must flip and toss around the food to cook it properly. It is important to note that most pans are made of metals, like copper, that conduct heat very efficiently and do not melt on the stove top. Convection. Heat transfer through a fluid. The fluid can be liquid or gas, and in the case of a convection oven, the fluid we care about is air. An oven is a confined area that gets hot by flames or electric coils. The air inside is warmed to a desired temperature and, as a result, cooks the food from all directions. This method of heat transfer is responsible for pizzas, cakes, and other baked treats. Radiation. The transfer of heat using electromagnetic radiation. The microwave oven uses very strong radio waves, a form of electromagnetic radiation, which are very weak and not hot. Microwave ovens work by spinning water, fats, sugars and oils inside the food. This causes friction, which then heats the food and cooks it from the inside. Cooking methods. Moist heat. Poach, simmer, boil. Cooking in water or seasoned, flavored liquid. Steam. Expose foods directly to steam. Braise. Cook covered in a small amount of liquid. Dry heat. Roast bake. To cook foods by surrounding them with hot, dry air. Cook uncovered. Meats cooked on a rack. Change position of product occasionally. Smoke roasting. Broil. To cook with radiant heat from above. Used for tender items. Salamander is a low-heat broiler. Grill. To cook with heat from below on an open grid. Griddling is done on a solid surface. Dry heat using fats. Sauté. To cook quickly in a small amount of fat. Preheat the pan. Do not overcrowd the pan. Meats are sometimes dusted with flour first. Pan is deblazed with a liquid after sautéing to dissolve brown bits of food on the pan bottom. Pan fry. To cook in moderate amount of fat in a pan over moderate heat. Similar to sauté, but more fat is used. Usually done over lower heat. Amount of fat depends on food being cooked. Food is normally turned at least once. Deep fry. To cook submerged in hot fat.